Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I will be discussing about the GKS 2022 application guidelines. NIID has already released the notice in Study in Korea website. So in this video I will be covering two things. One is the conditions. So NIID has made few changes in the application and there are some conditions that you guys have to follow. So I will explain that. And the second is the Q&A. The Q&A I asked on my Instagram, so I will be answering them in this video. So I hope you guys like it, and without further ado, let's get started with the video. Okay, so the first change is the apostille documents. So this year NIID has made it compulsory that any document that you send needs to be apostille. So whether it is your degree certificate, your transcripts, your birth certificate, your proof of citizenship, anything that needs to be apostille. Parent citizen proof, you can send passport or voter ID. You cannot send Aadhaar card. If you are sending voter ID, it needs to be apostille. So please make this sure. They have already this notice has been released by the Korean embassy on their Facebook page, so you can check that as well. I know apostille is really costly, so it's better that you apostille your original, then make photocopies. In case of embassy, you make 4 photocopies and notarize it. And in case of university track, you apostille your original, make a photocopy and notarize and then send. Never send your original documents, please. You are not gonna get it back, so please make sure. So the second is the LOR. So this year NIID has only asked for one LOR. So you can contact your professor or your manager if you're working and get the LOR from them. But make sure you seal it properly, and at the back of the flip you even sign it. So if the envelope is not signed or sealed, it would get rejected. So the third one is the R&D program. So this year NIID has introduced a new program which is called the Research and Development Program, and there are total 100 seats for it. So if you are interested in applying for this program, you can only apply via university track, and there are in total 12 universities. So if you go in the application guideline form under page number 5, they have bifurcated regional, general, R&D and research. So R&D, there are total 12 universities, and you can choose among the 12 universities and you can apply directly to the university. The fourth point is your grades needs to be verified by your university. So if you are converting your grades in any of the scale, which is 4.0, 4.5, 5.0 or any other scale, you need to get it verified by your university. So this year they have made it compulsory that if the converted grade document that you are sending is not verified by your university, it doesn't have the stamp or signature or not on the university's letterhead, it might get rejected. So if you are converting your grades, make sure that you get it verified by your university. The fifth point is the conditional successful candidates. So this year they have introduced this, and it's really important for you guys to know. There are few points that I will read because it's too lengthy, but I'll explain you guys. So the first one is, if the applicants who are expected to graduate at the time of application will be listed as a conditional successful candidate at the final announcement, unless they submit their graduation certificate by June 15, 2022. So in case if you are in your 6th semester or your last semester and you still haven't submitted your degree certificate and previously you submitted your provisional, so if you get selected till your 3rd round and before June 15, if you submit your degree certificate, you will be considered as a normal scholar. But if you cannot submit your degree certificate before June 15th, you will be considered as a conditional successful candidate. Further to this, if you cannot submit your graduation certificate by June 15, 2022. Then you still can enter Korea, but on your own expenses. Like you have to book your own flight, you enter Korea, you do all the process on your own. They won't be giving you allowance for this. You have to bear your own expense. But you get time till 31st of August 2022. Even till August 31st, 2022, you do not submit your graduation certificate, then your scholarship will be cancelled. So I'll read what they say. Conditional successful candidate who are assigned to a Korean language program without topic 5 or 6 may enter Korea on their own expenses. The next point they say, conditional successful candidate who enter Korea on their own expenses must submit their graduation certificate to an IID by August 31st, 2022. But don't be sad. There's one point they say that the submission deadline may be extended if a scholar cannot submit the graduation certificate due to circumstances beyond one's control. Example, they have written COVID-19, etc. upon precedent of NID's approval. So if you cannot submit your documents before 31st of August 2022, you have to take the precedent of NID's approval, and there should be a valid reason for it. So yes, these were the 5 changes which NID has made this year. So make sure you go through all the conditions one by one and you don't miss on any of those. So yeah, now we'll move on to the Q&A which I asked on my Instagram. Okay, so the first one is it necessary to email professor, and if yes, how to approach them? So if you are a master applicant, then there's no need to approach any professor. You can just directly apply for the scholarship. But if you are a PhD or a research candidate, then yes, you have to approach your professor. You can email them, and the email you would find on all the university website. Is passport for parents and applicants sufficient to prove citizenship and parent-child relation? Yes. If both of your parents have passport, you can submit them. If you don't have passport, you can submit voter ID, but it needs to be apostille. Aadhaar card won't be accepted. University track applicants also need to fill the online form by MHRD portal or not. Please confirm. No university track student do not have to do anything on the MHRD portal. You directly apply to the university you want to apply. Portal is called as Sakshit. It's only for the embassy students and not for the university students. Acceptance letter for masters, will it help to get selected? I would say I have seen candidates who have got acceptance letter from professor way before the application, but they didn't get selected. There are a candidate who gets selected, but it's not a guarantee that they will. But I think you should just give it a try. I can't say if it gives like 100% guarantee of you getting selected. Okay, so it says please explain how to convert grades to GPA through Scholaro. In my case, I was from Mumbai University and my grades was from 7 scale. So I selected the grading system. So there are different grading systems they have given. You select the one which your university follows. So in my case, I selected the 7-point scale, and then you add all your courses from semester 1 till semester 6, all your scores, and then you convert them in the scale which you want. In my case, I did from 4.0 scale, and you convert them. But make sure that once you get the converted grades in your desired scale, you get it verified by your university. For Mumbai based person, are the interviews online? Yes, due to COVID, the interviews are going to be online via a Zoom call, I think. How many copies of transcripts do I need? It's a very basic question, but still I'll answer. For transcripts, for embassy track, you will need 4 sets of transcripts, and for university, you only need 1. Does GKS offer masters in nursing? Yes, they do offer, but there are very specific universities, so you have to check the university list. They have mentioned it on the Study in Korea website. What is the difference between general and regional universities? In the university column, please guide me. So general universities are those universities which are located in Seoul, and regional universities are universities that are located outside Seoul. The next is, can I use my 10th mark sheet instead of birth certificate? No, you cannot. You have to submit your birth certificate. It's compulsory. Okay. How many students are selected for masters from India? So there's no specific quota only for masters, but there's a general quota, which is for embassy track it is 22 seats, and for university track it is 30 seats. But these seats are not like confirmed seats. There might be university will get more seats and embassy will get less seat. Last year it happened, they out of 22 seats, they only selected 13 candidates in embassy track, and the few seats were given to the university track. So anything could happen. The seats are not confirmed, so yes, but the quota is the same. A corporate work experience document will attach under which header? Please tell us the point number. So you can attach it under the awards and certificate column. The point number is 20. You can attach your experience under that. Is how to check the university's deadline. So I will share my screen and show you guys how to check the deadlines for each university. This is only for university track students. For the embassy track students, you have to check the Korean embassy website in your country, but in case of India, you have to check the MHRD portal. I will leave the MHRD website down below for you guys. So you go to Study in Korea website page. Under the GKS notice, go to the university information. Once you click on it, go on file number 1, and once you open it, go on file number 5. When you open it, you will find all the university deadline. So here I am clicking on the BUFS file. So here it is given in Korean and below it is given in English. You will see the overview of the university, and then down below you will see the application deadline. So for BUFS it is May 13, 2022, and if you go down you will also find the contact information. So if you have any queries, you can contact them. I will check one more university. Let's go to Kookmin University. So again it's in Korean and English. So you will see all the courses that they are offering, the introduction courses they are offering, and then you go down with the deadlines. So the deadline for this university is May 30, 2022. So you have to submit all your documents before May 30. And if you go down, you will also find the contact information. So if you have any queries, you can contact them through email or a call. And yes, that's it for this video. I hope you guys like it, and if you guys have any queries related to GKS, please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to help you guys out. And yes, see you next time. Bye bye.